Good morning and welcome back to White Mountain Today here on White Mountain TV 16. Joining us right here is Bob Sheehan from Arts Jubilee. Bob, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing very well. We are halfway through the Arts Jubilee season.
Yeah.
Hard to believe. More than half.
Yeah, just 2 more shows. It is hard to believe.
Yeah. And how's everything been going?
It's been great. It's been a really fun season so far. Room Full of Blues started us off. Put on a great show as always. Carbon Leaf was after them. This was their first time playing here in the Mount Washington Valley. Mm-hmm. And the crowd that was there had a great time. The band had a really fun time. And then last Thursday was our annual Pops concert and fireworks show, and that featured the Seacoast Wind Ensemble.
Yeah. And that's always a good time.
Yeah.
Always a good time. And so you've got 2 more shows coming up here. They're every Thursday. Mm-hmm. And what are the next 2 shows? Yeah,
so this Thursday, Live at the Fillmore is performing, and they do a tribute to the original Allman Bros Band. Mm-hmm. So that's going to be a really fun show. The Allman Brothers are kind of one of those groups that attract a very diverse audience. I mean,
right.
I'm personally a big Allman Brothers fan, and I'm only 27, and you know, people who are in their 60s, and
right.
they love them as well. So looking forward to that. And then the last show is Steve Kelly and the Cherry Cherry Band, and they do a musical tribute to Neil Diamond.
Nice.
Also a classic act.
So both of them, events that people can get up and dance and have a good time. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yep.
So explain the venue for people who don't know about why it's such a great spot to see a concert.
Yeah, so Cranmore Mountain Resort is our host sponsor, and we set up this shell stage at the bottom of their north slope. So it's a beautiful outdoor setting, it's real comfortable. There's no seating provided at the venue, so concert goers bring their lawn chairs and blankets and just have a good time. We have Zips Pub is open, or the Zips Pub deck is open, and there's food and drinks available. So just a real fun night out. So
you don't even have to worry about bringing your own food.
You don't.
No. So you just show up there, you hang out. I like going when I go. I sit on the hill itself, or the side of the mountain, because you get that nice amphitheater feel, and the sound that travels up that. That's always my spot.
Yep.
Where I am. Plus, kids, and one of the fun things about Arts Jubilee, you have people, they're sitting in the chairs, but it's one of those things that people get up and move around. They're, it's kind of a meet and greet, and kids running around, and it's really just a fun atmosphere.
Yeah. And I should add that we have a raffle at each concert.
Right.
For the prizes are worth over $1,000 at each concert, and we have a variety of great prizes. So, and that all of that money raised goes towards our expenses.
Right.
Because just the tickets don't, just the concert tickets don't necessarily cover all of our costs. So that's
right.
So that's also a fun way to help make up some of the money.
Absolutely. And then each week you have an opening band. You have a local band or a local act. So who's going to be there this week?
So this week is Dennis and Davey, a local favorite for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
They've been opening shows for Arts Jubilee for as long as I can remember. So we're really looking forward to having them. And then the last show is Bennett and Perkins, and they also do a great job. And they're gonna have a third musician with them for their show, so they'll have a trio set up for that.
Oh, that'll be great. Yeah, and that's a lot of fun, being able to see some of the people who perform around town, and sometimes you don't get a chance to see them. Maybe you're not going out to the clubs or whatever it might be, so it's a great opportunity to see these bands or these acts.
Yeah.
And they play for about an hour, so you're getting a good concert from them too.
Yep. They get to be on the big stage. And
yeah. And then the big show.
Yep.
And they're not. I don't want to scare anybody away, but it's a good length concert. It's not just you're not talking about a half-hour concert from any of these acts.
Yeah, the standard is 90 minutes for the headliner, so an hour and a half. We've sort of gotten away from the intermission just because I don't know, some shows call for it, but most don't.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're looking at most shows end around 8:30, 8:45.
Yeah. And but that's great. And then that's just as the sun is setting. Unfortunately, as August moves on, the sun starts setting a little bit sooner.
Yeah.
But and one of the great things too about Cranmore is that it has tons of parking, so you don't have to park far away. You just park right there.
Yep. Free parking too.
Free parking.
That's always.
Yeah, we always like free parking.
Yeah.
absolutely. Now, have you started making plans for next year? Can you throw any hints to us for next year? Or?
I can't really drop any hints, but we're starting to think about it, and yeah. So I don't know. I have to be tight-lipped about it.
There you go.
But we're starting to think about 2019, and I'm trying not to think about it too much, just because we still have 2 concerts to go. But
right. And what season is this year?
This is our 36th.
36th season.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yep.
Amazing. And of course, Arts Jubilee has moved, the different spots around the valley, and then has been at Cranmore now for a long time.
Yeah, I think I don't know for certain, but it's been at least a decade.
Yeah.
At Cranmore, and we're very grateful for them having us.
Right, and all those features, like we said, you have the great parking, you have the food at Zip's Pub, and you've got the natural setting. It's a beautiful spot to listen to a concert. And an outdoor concert also, there's always a different sound to it. When you hear an outdoor concert, it's different than being in a bar or wherever the other setting might be. So so that's great. Yeah. That's great. So so this one is coming up Thursday, and the first show starts at 6. Second show, or the headline show, starts at 7. What are some of the raffle prizes? Do you know off the top of your head what
do we have?
What you got?
We have from gift certificates to Valley Original Restaurants. I know Storyland contributes passes. Pirates Cove contributes passes to their mini golf.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could go on. Those are the ones that are coming to mind.
Yeah. But always lots of prizes each week. So that's just kind of a nice thing. And maybe you'll win, maybe a friend of yours will win. So
and if you come to the concert this Thursday and you don't win a prize, your raffle ticket is automatically added to next week's drawing. So that's
great.
A little perk.
Doubling your chances.
Doubling your chances. Yeah.
That's great. So if you've been to all 5. Well, if you haven't won, but then you have 5 times the chances when it comes to. Then there's a shot of. I would imagine that's the last year's Pops concert.
Oh yeah. Yep, and that was the Seacoast Wind Ensemble played last year as well, and they're a great. They're actually a community band.
Are they really?
Yep. They're a community band, but they're fantastic. They perform over at the Freiburg Academy Performing Arts Center every Memorial Day weekend. They do a show there as well. And
that's great.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun.
Yeah, and then you had the fireworks. So
yeah.
Well, that's great. So Bob, thanks so much for coming by. So if people want to check out, and if they forget the stuff we talked about, what's the best source for them to find out that information?
Yep, you can go to artsjubilee.org, and that has all the information there. You can also find us on Facebook, Arts Jubilee Concerts, and yeah.
Well, that sounds great.
Yeah.
Well, Bob, congratulations on your inaugural year for yourself, running Arts Jubilee, but the 36th year of Arts Jubilee. And we look forward to the next 2 concerts.
Yeah, me too. Thank you.
All right. Thanks for coming by.
Thanks.